Hello, my name is Nick Mai, and I am currently the Director of Oratory here at 3P Speech. And today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my coaching philosophy and style. I believe that the most important thing that an orator can do for his speech is to be natural and thus connect with his audience. My coaching philosophy is heavily rooted in the idea that a speaker needs to show his humanity, his personality, and his true self in his speech that manifests itself in true joy and passion for the event. As a coach, I feel my primary goal is to help my students figure out themselves before all else. For once they know their own style and where they want to go with their speech, they will be able to direct and motivate themselves in a way that no one else can. Yet, one of the largest problems that I see in many orators is their inability to see their own style and the merits of that style. For example, many orators believe that they need jokes all over their speech. But for some, cracking a joke just doesn't fit well, especially when many times oratory jokes are created not by the orator himself, but some HIers on the team and are forcibly injected into the speech, thus interrupting how organic the speech actually feels to both the speaker and the audience. As a result, many times jokes turn awkward and sour, and that ends up hurting speakers more than no joke at all. It is true that jokes are an easy way to keep an audience's attention, but I will tell you that it is not the only way. But this is just one example of many things that orators feel that they must do, even if they don't necessarily feel comfortable with it. In essence, these orators are a square block trying to pound themselves into a round hole. My mission is to show you that you should be unafraid to play to your own strengths, and confident enough to recognize that these strengths will not only make up for what you might see as deficiencies, but will also overshadow and overpower your weaknesses. After all, the audience, especially your judges, will only be comfortable with a person who is comfortable with himself. I will guide you to master your abilities, trust your instincts, and become the orator that you want to be. As a result, oratory for me is not just about the event. It is also, in some ways, an exploration of the self. My goal is not necessarily to coach you, but it is to teach you how to coach yourself, for you to recognize the effective and persuasive methods of speaking and writing on your own, and for you to apply those methods in your own individual way that subsequently gives your audience the clearest picture of who you truly are. It brings me great joy to see that moment of realization in a student's eye, or the confidence associated with understanding their own speech as an extension of their own personality. I understand these things because I, too, was once an orator. I graduated from Bellarmine College Preparatory in 2011 as captain of their oratory team, and I have been to and coached my fair share of tournaments, including the California State Tournament, National Tournament, and many invitationals, including Berkeley, MLK, and Santa Clara. I am currently a student here at Princeton University. Ultimately, my goal here at 3P Oratory is to make sure that each of our students comes away with something new. Not only should they have learned something about oratory, but I also want them to have learned something new about themselves. In the end, you're the one giving the speech, not us. The skills, passion, and confidence necessary to do well in this event are already there. It's just locked up somewhere inside. We're here to help you find your inner orator and to unleash it upon the forensics world.
That all students,
I can barely put it into words, but I've participated in so many activities